What's up, everybody? Well, I got another FIREBAT mini PC gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're gonna go ahead and play some of the Crew Motorfest. Now, it didn't run the greatest in the world on the Allies. Didn't run at all on the Steam Decks, but it never claimed it would. So it's not like it's a hit on the Steam Deck or anything. But sometimes games will let you play, even if they say they're not supported, but not this time around. Probably due to anti-cheat is what I thought, but I couldn't even get that far. It tried to tell me to activate, and then I was like, all right, well, let's just back out and try loading again. And I figured maybe it would work, or tell me, hey, nah, anti-cheat not detected, you can't play, you're on Linux or something like that. But no, it just sat there and said, hey, we're gonna install some prerequisite stuff pretty much. And I was like, oh, that's great. And then I let it sit there for quite some time and it never did anything. I let it sit there the whole time I finished my outro and it still didn't finish. I had to restart the whole thing. Oh, and the Ally, I think I forgot to mention, the Ally did restart once, the Z1 Extreme, right when I tried to do 720p low on this thing. That was pretty weird. The time before that, the X randomly restarted. So I don't know. I feel like the new GPU drivers for that thing kind of are a little but hey, we'll see what it does on this one. Regardless, it's game time.
So now, just like on the Allies, we're going to start at 1080p high, which does not go well on this thing. But not surprising, since the Allies couldn't hit a constant 30, this thing has trouble even staying in the 20s sometimes. So not going to really try that hard, and I think if I remember correctly, I just drive to the race or whatever, and then I change it to 900p, where I think I finally do at least get 30-ish FPS. But let's go hop in and you'll see what I mean.
Last event, right there. You'll be racing amongst the whole pack this time, so we got you covered with a special car. Have fun!
Now for 900p, which goes a little bit better. I don't think it stays at a 30 all the time, but it's a lot better. And I wished it had like a 60 FPS or a 120 under unlimited mode for FPS, but it's not like these systems really can benefit from that. But for the later systems, some of them can easily hit 60, and I think they'd benefit better if they were able to just go way higher and use their GPU a little more, you know? But why don't we go hop on into the game again and see how it does now.
Event, right there. You'll be racing amongst the whole pack this time, so we got you covered with a special car. Have fun!
plan hard to get.
Hold on.
Driver, this is the final race, all together this time. You guys ready?
You bet.
Nice move.
Go for it, driver. This car was made to be first only.
Looks like you got yourself a special car for this race. What a ride.
Courtesy of the Motorfest, I presume.
A pumped-up Toyota Supra A80. A solid choice.
Couldn't be more appropriate, actually. The Supra was specifically designed at the time to rival most of our cars, Skyline, NSX, or RX-7. And that customization looks flawless.
Pretty cool. But remember, nothing beats the R34.
Funny way to pronounce NSX.
Shinjuku style, huh? Well, we'll see about that.
You gotta admit, it feels just like Tokyo.
Well, I guess they did do a pretty good job capturing the vibe of our streets.
How come our new buddy didn't get to drive high as MX-5?
Fair point.
Who knows? Another time, maybe. There's still so much about Japanese racing we didn't touch on.
Are we talking, guys, or are we showing our new member who the top dogs are in this pack?
Did you get that, driver? He said let's punch it.
This was made in Japan for you, and a great deal of adrenaline for us. Awesome driving.
So, finishing up 720p, which definitely gets you the best FPS you can get on this thing, which is probably what I'd recommend doing. But that's just me. And we're on low now. So, with that, I'd say it's about game time.
We've got one last surprise for you, driver. Let's head back to the container. Journey through traditional and modern Japan was outstanding. What an incredible car culture. Spirited, stylish, unrestricted. Hawaii and Japan have a lot in common. Building this experience for you has been amazing. Speaking for Hayato and his friends, I can tell you that they had a lot of fun. You clearly went way beyond their expectation. By the way, did you enjoy driving that Toyota Supra we lent you for the final event? I'm just asking. No reason. Ta-da! She was actually waiting for you all along. The Toyota Supra A80 Special Edition. Playlist constraints removed. You can now experience it, driver. Let's complete this playlist. You have one new message.
Hey friend, it's Hayato from the pack. What's up? Tell me, how would you like to go for another spin made in Japan? There's a lot happening and we're getting the whole team together. We'll be hanging out south of Kaneohe. Meet us there.
Come on, we're gonna kick some butt.
Hey, stop yelling!
You've heard your friends. You're going back to Japan. Sort of. Prepare to face new challenges and explore new horizons. Made in Japan Volume 2 is here. No spoilers, just jump in. To the next objective. Your friends from the pack are really close. Go join them. They'll fill you in on the situation. Time for a kick-ass reunion.
Welcome back, friend. Long time.
Hey, Jupiter.
Hi there, number 6.
Pack is back together, and you're one of us now. You're right where you belong.
But I still outrank you, buddy. Don't forget it.
You wish.
Watch your mouth, shorty.
Don't you brats start.
As you can see, things here haven't changed one bit.
Here's the deal. The Motorfest is stepping up their street racing game. They have a bunch of so-called street racers coming in from all over the world.
Got us some competition, huh?
Yeah. And Made in Japan 2 is going to be all about showing these guys who the top dogs in this festival are.
I'm down, brother.
From what I've heard, it's more of a cat thing.
These guys are all waiting for us on another island, Maui. So this is uncharted territory for all of us.
Even more exciting. Maui, here we come.
That Supra you got last time certainly fits you like a glove. And you'll have access to a whole lot of other Japanese vehicles as we face our opponents. You're gonna love that. Check this out, guys. Smoking volcano on the right.
Excuse me, you said smoking volcano?
Yeah, that one's still active. Pretty cool, huh? Welcome to Maui, guys.
Yay!
Do we know anything about these guys we're facing?
Well, the festival didn't provide much intel, but I can tell you we're up against several other groups. They're not isolated individuals.
Which means these guys will know how to drive as a team.
Exactly. And they all come from different places, meaning different racing styles and different types of cars.
Guess we'll have to work things out on the spot.
That's what we do, right?
Man, we're gonna have fun.
Into our first opponents. The warm-up is over.
Alright, let's get ourselves a little camera recorded gameplay now. Now we don't got OBS fiddling about. Haha, they're our rivals.
I should be taking the lead.
Too late. I called dibs.
Okay, so okay, never mind.
Oh yeah. Alright, is there like a... Alright, that works. Alright, let's try to not do that again, huh?
Driver, round one. The pack versus the Night Stalkers. Game on.
Ooh, it's the old school one. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the way this one looks. A lot of people hate this thing. I don't know, I like it. Not as much as like a 97, but I think it looks infinitely cooler than the RX-8. But I get a lot of hate when I say that.
facing the first of our new opponents, the Night Stalkers. Ooh, badass name.
Yeah, it's not gonna do him much good against us. Hey, you hear me, Fiat Punto? You're gonna get your ass handed to you.
Are we going up here? Okay, I had no idea where we were going. Just literally guessed. Luckily I guessed right. Kinda thought I was gonna crash into a wall, but yet here we are.
You got it, sister.
Ooh, that sucked. Could have gone way worse for me though. These things have no torque.
By the way, what's up with all the cat fever?
That's okay. They're not about having lots of torque. That's more of a muscle car thing.
Of course you do.
You're driving my car's older sister tonight, the Mazda RX-7 Turbo 2, the second generation of the RX-7.
10th anniversary edition.
That's right. This very model is extra special. It's the monochromatic crystal white edition, celebrating 10 years of RX-7 goodness. Only 1,500 of these babies were made.
Well, that's not very many.
Time for Mazda. This was the definitive statement about what a sports car can and should be. Damn, these turns are sharp.
You gotta drift through these, Shingo.
You drift psycho. We're back at the shopping mall, which means only a few turns left. Don't give these fur balls any ground, you guys.
Way ahead of you.
And we got a little drift tap. That's what I choose to call that. Little drift tap. Little drift tap never hurt nobody.
Okay, that's one batch of roasted cats. Bring in the next one.
Well done. The one and only Pax taking the lead.
Alright. Where are we heading next?
That was a crazy ride.
Hey, brother. You guys did great against the Stalkers, but the next round is about to start. Ren and I will be waiting for you.
You're teaming up with the adults this time.
Well, is this what we're doing now? You guys talk and I... Alright, that's cool. I'm nothing if not adaptable. It's time for another round.
Wait, what the heck was that?
Versus the Quick Whiskers.
Oh, travel some miles. Alright, we'll go do this, and I think after this race we'll wrap it on up. Oh, was that a Toyota 86 this time?
Hey, rivals. Heard you Japanese racers are quite the deal. Try not to disappoint.
Ooh, the Quick Whiskers in person on
Uh-oh.
frequency.
Alright, this car handles a little different. Gotta learn it.
You're gonna need it.
Some impressive machines these guys are driving. Gets my motor running.
That's the spirit. Let's take these jokers down.
Heck yeah, that's the way to do it. Break down all the walls.
Looks like we're going out of the city for a bit.
Come on. Did I get that checkpoint? Okay. Well, at least this one's not like Omega Lane. Some was like, hope you didn't completely touch it. Well, nope, you missed it. So now you just fail. I think this thing has rewinds too, but I hate rewinding on Rewind. If I can help it, I don't use it. But it's nice to be there. If you like almost want to race, you're like, nope, fuck this, I'm gonna rewind. It's about 20 minutes. It's nice to not have to do that 20-minute race again.
Everybody all right?
But still,
See my Evo
I try not
so
to use
much,
it.
but all good.
Yeah. The Motorfest is clearly cranking things up without any regard for our paintwork.
Although I had to use it like pretty much right off the rip in this game because I like didn't realize the game had started because they were talking so much. Then next thing I know, I'm in the middle of a race.
If you want to join the winning team, just say so.
Kids these days.
Man, this thing is a handful. Well, I guess that's what happens when you give like a 2,700-pound car probably like 500 horsepower or something like that. That's pretty much what I'm going to do to my Fiero too, so I think it's probably going to be just as unmanageable. Although it has a rear engine over it.
None of us
It's
ended up in
tired,
a
so
tree.
should be a little bit more manageable and not want to step out as much. I'll have to worry about understeer. That's what mid-engine cars tend to like to do, because they don't got a lot of weight over the front tires. This thing has an engine over the front tires. No idea where I'm going.
Guys, this is the last section. Neon lit city streets just the way we like them. No question, we're winning this.
Not gonna question this. You should be ready for anything with that Toyota GR86. Lightweight, with a naturally aspirated engine, responsiveness and agility. A Toyota GR at the upper limit of performance.
A car that's right
So I guess they kept this thing naturally aspirated, so there's no way in fuck it's got no 5 horsepower. They need a turbo or a supercharger to get anywhere close. But it's a video game, so I guess it just feels super fast because that's the way they wanted to make it feel.
Excellent job, my friend. That second victory clearly sends a message.
Oh yes it does. The message that we win, you guys lose. And with that, let's wrap it on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for the Crew Motorfest, and it seemed to do alright-ish. A little bit worse than the Allies. I'm sure some people would consider that completely playable. I'd like a little more FPS than that, but I still would have win. Although with the game on easy though. It's not like that's saying anything or bragging or anything like that. We were at least able to win, but there's definitely some spots where it has huge skips, where if I was like turning or something, I'd probably get screwed up because of it. Luckily for me, it kept happening where I was basically in a straight line, but I don't think a lot of people would like that very much. Either way, I'm sure that for just some casual having fun, not trying to actually do anything competitive, it'd be totally fine. But in any case though, that's all for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out guys.